Hi everyone, I hope you're having a great day today. So today I filmed this fresh face makeup look, really highlighting some BeautyCounter products that I picked up, mainly the tint skin, foundation, concealer, brows. It's sort of like a very basic, back to basics, radiant skin makeup look. When I'm working, I don't like to wear really full faces every day. I want to try to get back to a really radiant look on my skin, get my skin hydrated and looking beautiful. I've been really inspired by Victoria over on In the Frow recently. She's been focusing on more dewy skin looks, really focusing on beautiful skin and less on the other stuff. So focusing on a really good highlighter, a more full coverage look on the skin, or lighter coverage. That's sort of where I've been going. You can still see my acne peeking through. I really want it to breathe and sort of get itself together so it can go away. So I'm not trying to suffocate it with products and things like that. I already did my skincare. I used the BeautyCounter +3 Balancing and Ylang? I don't know how you say it. And I think it's Lang Lang facial oil. I've really been enjoying this. It's been really helping with the radiance and boosting my skin so it doesn't look so dull. And then on top of that, I put my moisturizer. I'm using the Cara Moisturizer by BeautyCounter. This has been really helping my dry skin. It also helps exfoliate a little bit and gives that brightening effect as well. I really want my skin to look as radiant and bright as possible. And then under my eyes, I used the BeautyCounter Ceramide Herbal Eye Cream. So that's all my skincare that's going on. And that's been sitting for about 30 minutes to an hour, I want to say. I applied the oil pretty much right after I did my skincare, cleansing, and then I waited 20 to 30 minutes, and then I put the moisturizer on, and now it's a little bit after that. So everything's sort of settled in. So I am going to go in with a primer today. I'm still trying to figure out what primers are best to use on top of oils and moisturizers, because my skin does feel a little bit more slick than it normally does. So I want something that's going to get a little bit tacky, but not mess with the skincare, and will help the foundation or whatever I'm using sort of sink into my skin and do its job, rather than slide around and things like that. So recently I've been using the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. This is the original. I do want to try and get the new one. They have a new purple one out, and that is for more dry skin. It's supposed to help with hydration and things like that. So I just like to lightly pat this around. And this again helps with the radiant effect. I've been really into just beautiful, fresh-faced, radiant skin recently. So that's what we're going for. Today I'm going in with the BeautyCounter Tint Skin Hydrating Foundation. I've been trying this out for a couple days. I do really like it. You can build it up to get a little bit more coverage from it, but it's definitely more like a tinted moisturizer type feeling. They do have another foundation that I do want to try called the Dew Skin Foundation, and that's supposed to be a little bit more of a hydrating look, but I don't think either foundation is meant to be medium to full coverage. So as you can see, it is kind of balancing my skin out and sort of evening my skin tone a little bit, but it's not going to completely take away my redness or really cover my acne. That's not really what it's meant for. It's just sort of putting a little bit of coverage on, but nothing too much. So lightweight foundation, light coverage foundation, a little heavier than a tinted moisturizer, but pretty much in the same range. So just a light coverage on the face, nothing too crazy. That's what we're going for. Then I picked up the BeautyCounter Touch Up Skin Concealer Pen. The first time I used this, it worked, but then the past couple of days I've been clicking it and nothing's really been coming out. So I don't know if this is a dud or if I'm just not doing it right. I don't know. Oh, there it is. Okay, I see product. So this is definitely more of a brightening type thing. Again, it doesn't really have coverage in it. So I've been adding my, I've been going back and forth between my NYX concealer and my Tarte concealer on top of everything, and it just helps to round every, ooh, just happened. So I just went flying. It just helps to blend everything together, give a little bit more coverage for myself since I do have a lot of redness. But if you're just looking for a lightweight concealer that's going to brighten, then this will do the job, but it's not, I wouldn't really consider it a concealer. It is definitely more of like a brightener. And it really helped brighten up my under eyes, but it didn't cover up the blue that I have going on there because, you know, your girl's got a lot of bags. Not too much sleep is happening here. So I do need a little bit more help on the concealing side. So I do like this. I don't know that I'm gonna end up repurchasing it, but if you're looking for something that's very lightweight and just gonna help brighten up your skin, I would definitely, if I'm having like a really good sleep day, consider picking this up and just popping this under my eyes to make me look a little bit more awake. And it does help, like I like adding little bits of brightening stuff into my full coverage looks, but I would be more tempted to go for a more full coverage concealer. Like I love this NYX one. It balances with everything really well. It has a really dewy finish and it just does the job for me personally. And then once I've really concealed my main problem areas like my under eye and any active breakouts, I just like to take whatever's left in my hand and just run it all over my face to blend it in with the foundation. I do this with any foundation that I use, and it just helps give a more dewy look to my skin and sort of flush everything out. I'm gonna go in with a liquid highlighter. It's not really liquid, it's kind of like creamy, I guess. This is the Becca Shimmering, is it the Shimmering Skin Perfector? Yeah, it's the Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal, and it's sort of like the liquid version rather than the pressed. And I just want to add this onto my cheeks and my nose. And this will just give it a radiance under the skin, and then I'm going to go in with a powder highlight once everything is settled. Going for a super radiant look today. And just run it all over my face. You don't have to do that if you don't want to, but that's what I like to do. Okay, and then I like to just put a little bit of powder on my face, mainly on my under eyes, and then all over, because while I do have dry skin, I get sweaty throughout the day. So my oils do come through, and my under eyes end up creasing if I don't powder. So recently I've been using the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder. This is what it looks like. Been liking it. I'm still not sure if I like this or my RCMA powder better. I haven't really like put them to the test yet against each other. So you just want to make sure that you have no creasing happening under your eyes. And you can go in and powder. And then I'm going to go ahead and powder my eyelid too, since I did run my beauty blender over there, so there is product on there. I don't want that creasing. And it just sort of helps smooth everything out and give it a bit more of that flawless look, blurring my pores and things of that sort. Okay. Now I want to move on to brows, but I picked up the BeautyCounter Color Define Brow Pencil in the shade Medium, and the spoolie side is coming off. Let's see, I've been having trouble and I can't get this side off. Ah! I don't want to like break it. I don't know if it's because my hands are too slippery or what. Like what is going on? It's like it's cemented. Hold on, I need to ask my dad for help. Got it. I don't know what was up with that, but it is like a wood brow pencil. I believe this is the only brow product they have, and I was kind of disappointed in the shade range. There were only like 3 or 4 brow shades, and like I'm one of those weird situations where my natural hair is red, my brow hair is brown, so I kind of have to find like a good warm tone brown that has like sort of like a, not really like a sort of like a chestnutty color, so that I can bring in tints of red, but that my brows aren't orange or red, because that's not the color of my brows. So let's see. I haven't even swatched to see what color this is. Oh, and there's stuff all over. If you can see that, that's the color that's swatching. So let's see if this works. Okay, I can work with this. It's the hard thing about buying online is sometimes you're not sure what the right shade for you is gonna be. I am glad that it is double-sided and it comes with a spoolie though. It's super helpful. Okay, it's not bad. Kind of like it. I've been wanting to change up my brow routine for a while, so that's cool. I do think I am gonna have to get a brow gel or something just to set it down. Because even with my pomade, I notice my brows sometimes go flying, especially like my ends. Okay, so that's the brows done. I do like how this worked. I haven't used a brow pencil in years. I feel like I used a brow pencil briefly, but then I moved right on to the Brow Ways by Anastasia, and then I moved on to pomades. So my brow product knowledge is very small, so I'm trying to boost that up. Okay, next I'm gonna go ahead and do the eyes. So I have this little duo from BeautyCounter. This is Fawn and Night. It's this matte brown shade and this black shade. Let me swatch the black for you because I'm sorry, I'm missing 2 nails by the way. Black eyeshadows, everyone gets super picky about them. You want them to be buildable, but you want them to not have too much fallout. You want them to pack on really well. So that's a little run of the swatch onto my finger, and then I'll swatch it onto my wrist for you guys. There you go. It's pretty black, a little patchy with bringing the swatch from my finger to my hand, but that's skin to skin. I wouldn't be applying this with my skin. I would be applying it with a brush. So let's go ahead and see what that looks like. I'll just take this little precision brush that I'm not going to use today. And if I wanted to pack this onto my skin, it goes on pretty lightly at first, but then as you can see, it does build up and get pretty black. It's sort of like a black gray, but you could definitely do an awesome smoky eye with this and it wouldn't get too crazy. There isn't too much fallout. I don't really see any fallout, and the shadow feels really nice. It doesn't feel like cakey or I sort of equate bad powders to like a cardboard kind of feeling, if that makes sense. But these are really smooth shadows, which I like a lot. I'm just gonna go ahead and take the brown shade, which is Fawn. I'm just gonna pack that all over my lid. Like I said, I've been really inspired by In the Frow, and she's been doing these like pink crease eye looks. So that's sort of what I've been doing. I need to find a good like matte eyeshadow collection or get a couple Makeup Geek like single shadows of like matte pinks and matte browns and things to take with me on the cruise, because I realized that every pink shade I own is a shimmer. So I'm going to go into my Jaclyn Hill palette, who's getting nice and dirty, and I'm gonna go into this pink shade right here and then probably bring in this pink shade as well. Just very lightly add that color in at the top. I'm not the biggest fan of using shimmers in the crease, but I really am sort of doing it more for color than anything else. And clean that up with my beauty blender, since I don't really want this to be like a big eye look. I really just want it to be on my lid. And then I think I'm just gonna go into this black eyeshadow and use it as my eyeliner today. Oh, also this is the packaging for the eyeshadow. It's so cute, so travel friendly. You can take this with you on like out in your makeup bag, and it's not gonna take up too much space. And then it also has this cute little mirror in here too, so it's super handy. Use this for my eyeliner. And it is so black. Like, I did this the other day and I was very impressed with how it went on, because if I'm using eyeshadows, I like them to be like black for my eyeliner. So then I just smoked out my lower lash line to give like that really doe-eyed kind of effect. This is how I kind of used to do my eyeshadow in high school actually. And we're just gonna let that settle. And what I did was I took the black eyeshadow about halfway, quarter of the way through my eye, and then I went into that brown shade to blend it out and give it sort of a not quite so black look. It's sort of kind of looking like a raccoon, and I've never had that look before. On to mascara. I bought this new mascara by Tarte. It's the Tartest mascara. So let's give that a go. That. Now I'm going to go ahead and speed this up and just put the products I use on the screen for the rest of my face. So just bronzer, blush, and highlight. It looks really funny not having two nails. And then to finish up with the lips, I'm gonna go in with this Tara lipstick. It's like a sheer lipstick. I really love the feeling of it. You definitely have to reapply it a lot. I do like putting a lip liner under it. I don't know if I have the one I like with me though. I might just put it on. I don't. Oh no, I do. So I really like putting this NYX lip liner under it just to give a little bit more color. So this is the NYX retractable lip liner in the shade Nude. Just kind of gives me my lip line and adds in a bit of color since I usually lose it when I put foundation on. And then I'll just top it with this. And it's sort of like an orangey, it pretty much matches this lip liner. It's sort of like an orangey kind of nude color. It's pretty much the same shade as my actual lips. I wish it was a little bit pinker. So I am gonna look on the website and see what other lipstick in nudes they have, since that's really all I can take with me to Disney. And they do have lip glosses as well, which I will be trying very soon. And then to finish off the look, I am going to spray my face with the BeautyCounter Plus 3 Balancing and Charcoal Facial Mist. First off, just look at this mist spray. It is the most pleasing thing to look at. Are you ready? Oh my god. The first time I used it, I couldn't even feel it hitting my face, but then I looked at my face and I was like, there's a notable difference. Like, it really does just kind of settle everything together. But then just to kind of like give myself that extra bit of security and really lock it in, I'm gonna go in with the NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray. If you want to see more from me, then make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you like this video, then don't forget to hit that like button. I would really love to know how you feel about these videos. And comment down below and let me know what you would like to see in the future. I still have quite a few videos coming at you before I go away, so there is time to film some things here where I have my full collection of things with me. Make sure you follow me on my social media. My Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook are down below as always, so you can go ahead and follow me on there. Just a disclaimer, I am a consultant for BeautyCounter. I will have my BeautyCounter link down below, but I just wanted to put that out there and let you know that I am a consultant for them. I am making money with them, but I'm not making money off of this video. None of the views have anything to do with that, and all of these products, like I've been saying, I purchased with my own money. They were not sent to me, they were not gifted to me. I purchased them with my own money to try them on my own, so I'm just putting that out there into the open. So yeah, and as always, I would never talk about something unless I believed in it and unless I gave my full reaction to it. I never censor myself in that kind of way. I think it's really important to be transparent when it comes to beauty products because it's your skin, plain and simple. It's the biggest organ on your body and it's the only one you got. So there we go. Okay, now I'm rambling and I gotta go, but I hope to see you in the next one, and I hope you have a great day, guys. Bye!